This is CNN News 18's exclusive. CNN News 18 has actually accessed the ED remand note regarding Hemant Soren. ED has made a big submission in its remand note. The agency has said that a few were actually informed about his arrest, but he was reluctant to receive the orders before he tenders his resignation from the post of Chief Minister to the Governor. Our legal correspondent Ananya Bhatnagar continues to stay with us on the broadcast. Ananya, please walk us through all the highlights from the remand note of ED that we have just received.
Well, if you go by the point 15 of that particular remand note, the ED goes on to say, and I quote, that there were reasons to believe that he was guilty of the offence under section of money laundering. He has been arrested on 31st of January 2024. In fact, Sakshi, he accessed that petition that was filed before the Supreme Court. Also had the investigation report of the Enforcement Directorate, which clearly goes on to say that, there are strong evidence that the Enforcement Directorate possesses when it comes to, Hemant Soren's role in this particular saga of events that is happening in the state of Jharkhand. And in fact, this whole money laundering case, Enforcement Directorate goes on to say that Hemant Soren facilitated the changing of the status of that particular land before acquiring it. And almost, money laundering had also happened. The tainted money was used to actually purchase that particular property. And, the proceeds of crime were also transferred and, the money was laundered is what, in fact, as the ED remand note goes on to say. So very, very clearly and categorically, this is a battle that would continue before the topmost court of the country and also before the special PMLA court in Ranchi today. But the crucial hearing remains to be seen at 10:30 today when bench headed by, Justice Sanjeev Khanna, Justice Hemant Soren, Justice Bela and Trivedi would be going into the legality of this arrest that is being made by, in fact, the Enforcement Directorate, because the key point that emerges out in this whole investigation at this peculiar point is that, very, very clearly and categorically, the Enforcement Directorate has been accused that, there was no jurisdiction of the ED to actually come into this probe and investigate it, is what the Hemant Soren has stated in his petition. And very, very clearly, we'll have to wait and watch as to how things pan out before the topmost court of the country when the hearing begins at 10:30 a.m. today.
Right. Ananya, Anshul and Saurabh will request you to please stay with us. We have some political reaction coming in on the same, beginning with what BJP spokesperson has to say.
देखिए, जो भ्रष्टाचार करेगा वो बख्शा नहीं जाएगा। ये मोदी है, न खाएगा न खाने देगा। अगर कोई सोचे कि अलग सरकार बन गई, सरकार सेवा के लिए बनती है या मेवा खाने के लिए बनती है? ईडी अपना काम कर रही है।
अपनी अपनी शाम को सोने से पहले अपनी गिरेबान में झांक कर देखें कि राजनीति में आने से पहले क्या आर्थिक स्थिति थी, अब क्या है, क्या ऐसा कुछ किया है जिसकी वजह से ईडी आ रही है। तो ये कोई दुरुपयोग नहीं है, बल्कि सब जानते हैं इन लोगों को, ये अपनी अपनी राज्य की सरकारों में मैं भैंस के खोआ करते हैं।